This week in Jamaica Now, deaths at a funeral. Gunmen leave a trail of tragedy at a Thanksgiving service for murdered higgler in Kingston. 2 women killed in 2 days in Clarendon, and the mayhem is continuing out west. Police sick-out leaves courts crippled in the corporate area. Councillors clash after one made an unbecoming statement about the PNP. 4 injured in attempted Times Square bombing. And GraceKennedy Remittance wins Paymaster at the Privy Council over long-standing battle. I'm Damian Mitchell, and this is Jamaica Now. Police detectives in Kingston are trying to piece together clues following Sunday's deadly shootings at a funeral in East Kingston. While prayers were being said inside the King's Chapel Seventh-day Adventist Church, gunmen opened fire on mourners outside, killing 20-year-old Ashley Hobson of Charles Street, Kingston, and 34-year-old Delroy salesman of Matthews Lane, also in Kingston. 7 others were injured and had to seek medical attention. They were at the funeral of Romaine Anthony White, a higgler who was stabbed to death along Beckford Street in downtown Kingston about a month ago in a confrontation over the spot where he sold his goods. Quick action by the police led to the apprehension of one man the police believe was involved in the shootings at the church after he was cornered by mourners. In Clarendon, 2 women were also among the murder victims this week. Felicia Myers and Carol Ebanks were shot dead a day apart in separate incidents. A teen was injured in the shooting involving Myers in Yorktown, while Ebanks' son was killed in their attack in Paisley near Maypen. In Montego Bay St. James, the mayhem continued with the murder tally now past 310. The Deputy Police Commissioner in charge of Strategic Operations, Clifford Blake, this week called senior officers to a meeting to examine solutions. The police have proposed a crackdown on illegal activities such as vending. There's also to be focus on traffic congestion. And the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency is to investigate police corruption in St. James. The sick-out by rank-and-file cops intensified on Thursday, with more court cases being postponed because enough police personnel were not on duty. Among them was the extradition hearing for Muslim Sheikh Abdullah El Faisal. The matter has been rescheduled to January 4 next year. In Portmore St. Catherine, as many as 50 police personnel did not report for duties. The sick-out coincided with the police's rejection of the latest wage offer from the government. The government is now offering the police a 4% increase in year 1 and 2% in year 2. Previously, the government had offered a 3% increase for year 1 and 3% for year 2. Councillor for the Trafalgar Division in Kingston, Carrie Douglas, has apologized to the Mayor of Kingston for her behavior at a meeting of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation on Tuesday. Douglas got into a verbal clash with the Jamaica Labour Party's Susan Senior after she alleged that PNP killed people. In a letter to the Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, Douglas said in her response to what she called reckless provocation, her tone and approach were not appropriate. The councillor also sought to explain what led to the brawl. She said the records may confirm that JLP Councillor Dwayne Smith singled out a PNP councillor from another municipal corporation as being responsible for bringing guns into Jamaica. According to Douglas, Senior then proceeded to blame the PNP for the high crime rate in Jamaica. She also said Senior made false and derogatory remarks about her father, Easton Douglas, a former cabinet minister and MP for South East St. Andrew. 27-year-old Bangladeshi immigrant Akayed Ullah has been identified as the man with a pipe bomb strapped to his body who set off a device in the subway near Times Square on Monday. Ullah and 3 other people were injured. All 4 have been treated for non-life-threatening injuries in what the mayor of New York and the police labeled an attempted terror attack. Ullah reportedly told police he did it for the Islamic State. The National Works Agency is working to restore a section of the North Coast Highway near Hague in Trelawney, which collapsed during heavy rains this week. Traffic heading to and from Montego Bay had to be routed through the town of Falmouth, creating a major delay. The road collapse was triggered by blocked drains caused by debris. The Privy Council has ruled in favor of GraceKennedy Remittance Services in the long-running battle with Paymaster Jamaica Limited. Paymaster CEO Audrey Marks had argued that GraceKennedy breached confidence when it obtained and used information in her company's business plan. In a decision handed down this week, the Privy Council upheld arguments that GraceKennedy did not breach confidence. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune in to Power 106 FM for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Damian Mitchell, and before we go, George Headley Primary wins the 2017 Junior Schools Challenge Quiz, and Knox College is the 2017 Altogether Sing champion.